Hey, welcome back to PEP. I'm Sean Donovan, and today we're going to talk about planning and action. Let's say you want to build your dream home, and you hire a contractor to do the job. Well, what's the first thing they're going to ask you for? Plans. They can't even do an estimate or a material list or anything until you have a good, solid blueprint or plan. You know, we need a plan every day in life for every single thing we do, right from tying our shoe. I mean, the first plan is you got to go and get the shoe, and then, you know, the right lace makes a loop and the other goes under, etc., etc. But sometimes these plans are so much of a habit and ingrained in our mind that we don't even have to think about them. But nonetheless, plans are important if we want to get to where we want to be in life. So enjoy the following video, and don't forget to take the validation quiz afterward.
Going into our plan of action today, the most important word of plan of action is what? Action. Actually taking action. You formulate a plan, and then you act on it. Thinking about a GPS navigation system, it's our turn-by-turn directions. It really only cares about two things: where we're at now and where we want to go, our goal or our destination. And once we have those 2 points plotted, then we can come up with that turn-by-turn guidance system to get us where we want to go. Now, the more detailed the directions are, the more likely you are to reach that goal, right? I mean, if you wanted to reach San Francisco and I said, okay, you take 95 north and then make a left on I-64. Not very detailed. It'll get you going in the right direction for a ways, but you know, if we have a long MapQuest printed out, detailed turn by turn, we know how long our gas is going to last us, we can plot our stops along the way, we're a lot more likely to make it to that destination and to make it there smoothly with less hiccups and less problems, right? So when you're formulating this plan of action, you want to have contingency plans built in. You want to know where the detours possibly might be. You want to know where your stumbling points are and how you can overcome them. Nobody knows you better than you. Lots of times coaching clients will come to me and we'll go through the priorities, we'll set some goals, but when it comes to making a plan of action, they're looking at me to make their plan for them, and all I can do is ask them questions about their life to kind of flush out what their challenges are, and that's what you have to ask yourself. And when you're formulating this plan, you know what you're going to do, and you know where you're going to be weak. So make sure you make a plan that's going to fit your lifestyle and fit your ability to follow that. Great formula here, the 6P formula. I think I stuck one of these clings up somewhere over maybe in building B, but this is one of Mike P's quotes we talked about. You know, proper prior planning prevents poor performance. All boils down to having a good plan. When you're walking into a sales meeting or when you're taking on a new project, you want to know what the expectations are, you want to lay out all the contingencies, all the plans, and you want to map everything out to the T, so you're a lot more likely to be successful, and so that if somebody else has to come in and pick up the project or contribute or help you out or delegate, when you've got a plan that's very thorough, it's easy to take bits and pieces and delegate and hand them off to other people. Let's talk for a moment. Let's say we were going to take a goal. Last week we talked about a weight loss goal, losing 30 pounds in 3 months. We break that goal down and stair-step it to losing 10 pounds a month for 3 months. And then we can break it down even further than that, 2.5 pounds a week for 12 weeks. So if I was to make a plan of action for that weight loss goal, what might that entail? Here's what mine might sound like. On the way home from work today, I will stop at the grocery store and buy 7 apples, 7 oranges, 7 bananas, 7 avocados of varying ripeness, salad ingredients, bottled water, olive oil, and some herbs and spices. After I get home from the grocery store tonight, I'm going to remove all processed foods from my pantry, cabinets, and fridge, and then I'm going to donate them to charity on my way back to work tomorrow. I will substitute 1 episode, 30 minutes of my usual TV watching routine tonight, and instead take a walk with my family members, and I will repeat this on a daily basis. Instead of eating out at a restaurant for lunch, I'm going to take that healthy fast food that I bought to work with me each day and be able to multitask while I'm eating and also save money from my eating out bill, my restaurant bill. Then I'm going to take and reallocate that money that I would have spent at restaurants, and I'm going to join a gym, or if we already have access to a gym, use some of that money to hire a personal trainer, maybe take a couple of yoga sessions as well. And I'm going to go to this gym 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 5:30 p.m. I will also immediately begin eating 6 to 8 healthy meals per day, and I'm never going to eat a portion at any one sitting larger than my fist. I will weigh myself on a weekly basis every Monday morning at 8 a.m., and I'll notate what my weight is. And I'm also going to track what I eat on a daily basis as well using a digital recorder and journal and log this, and spend 1 hour a month with a nutritional counselor going over my goals and my eating habits. Very detailed plan. You know, I've got time, what I'm going to do, when I'm going to do it, where I'm going to do it at. I've got different contingencies built in. I'm taking action right away. Today, on the way home, I'm stopping at that grocery store. Tonight, I'm cleaning out. Tomorrow morning, I'm donating. So immediate action as a result of this plan. So when you're creating your plan as well, you want to stick to this plan. Nice little stick it note there. And there's several points I want to make to this. First thing, you want to learn about your goal. What is this goal going to entail? What's it going to take me to accomplish it? Do I need knowledge outside of what I have? What expertise can I seek out? Is it something I can Google online? Is it a book I can read? Is there somebody I know that can help me out with this? Number 2, break your plan down into elements. For instance, that weight loss goal had multiple elements. It first involved a mindset of making the plan and committing to change. It involved the element of eating differently, exercise, and changing my routine, and also sleep could be included into that routine and as one of the elements as well. If you wanted to become a great singer, singing includes different elements as well, from breathing to vocal techniques to interpretation of the music and lyrics. So there's a lot of different elements in the goal. So break it down, break the plan down into these elements to get a clear understanding of what you're going to need to accomplish. Learn from role models. This is absolutely positively one of my favorite things. I've had some great role models in my life that have saved me so much time and pain and making mistakes. Whenever I make a mistake, I always tell people, look, here's what I did, here's the negative result I got. Save yourself the pain and learn from my mistake. Please don't let me make that mistake in vain. So my great role models have taken the time to share their trials and tribulations with me as well, and it's definitely helped me to get further ahead a lot faster with a lot less pain. Number 4, plan your landmarks. Know where you're at right now starting out. Get a good baseline, a good benchmark. If weight loss is one of your goals, the first thing you need to do is to strip down and jump on the scale and understand where you're at right now. And then set different checkpoints along the way so you'll be able to measure your progress, little stair-step goals. Number 5, evaluate and improve your plan if needed. When you get into your plan, a couple days or a couple of weeks and you realize it's not quite working out the way you thought it was, it's okay to go back and reevaluate and make changes. The people that are most successful are the ones that are able to adapt and change on the fly. And sometimes you'll be plugging along great on your plan, but something outside of your control, maybe a coworker will get sick or a project deadline will get moved, that will necessitate you having to remain flexible and to change your plan accordingly.